costs are going to continue to go down. It's 450 volts. It is charged the battery in 30 minutes. Okay? Today, in 30 minutes. Now, people say, why my 30 minutes is too much, because today when I'm going to go and fill with gasoline in my car, it takes me 10 minutes. So 30 minutes, 10 minutes, it is too much. Yes, but this is not a mature technology. I remind you that when the cellular phone started, the weight of the telephone was 1 kilogram. Yeah? It took you 10 hours to charge your telephone and to speak 30 minutes. You know, that's the way it started. Now imagine today, hopefully you have a more modern version of this telephone. You know, it takes you 1 hour to charge it. It lasts 2 days. It's not 1 kilogram, hopefully, with the model you have. I mean, this is a beginning of a transformation. Billions of dollars being poured into batteries technology, into motors. We are at a starting point which is already competitive. I bet you that in 5–10 years down the road, all these problems about range and about charging are going to be solved. So the infrastructure is not so expensive. We are starting with not so expensive infrastructure, and this is going to move down.
So we've run out of time. I'm going to take the liberty to make one quick final comment. We didn't talk a lot about women on this panel, but as it should be obvious, I in fact am a young woman sitting on this panel. And I often get asked the question, after decades and decades of environmentalists attempting to make real progress on issues of climate change and energy, why all of a sudden, Jessy, do you feel so optimistic that we are actually going to be able to address these defining challenges of our time? And I think about the fact that when I sit in rooms in the United States with the leaders of all of the biggest environmental organizations, I am one of maybe 2 women in a room of 40 other leaders, and I am younger by probably 25 or 30 years. I think a new generation of environmental leaders, many of whom are women. The leader of the Indian Youth Climate Network is a phenomenal woman. The leader of the Australian Youth Climate Network is a woman. The leader of the Chinese Youth Climate Network is another phenomenal woman. I think we're taking a uniquely female approach to this, which is we will do whatever it takes to get the job done. So that doesn't mean sitting in our environmental silo. It means reaching out to our friends in the corporate world and in industry. It's an all-hands-on-deck approach to save the planet. So that is my little editorial on the role of women. And thank you so much for letting me participate in this conversation.
I would love to have you as the poster lady for our next campaign.